come a point in your self-awareness journey, in your self-discovery journey, where you will have to essentially reevaluate the people that you're around. And not only reevaluating the people that you're around, but taking a deeper look into the people that they hang out with. Let me go a little deeper. I've had to realign myself and distance myself from certain people that I used to be really cool and close with, because they were very cool with people I intentionally was not cool with. And when I say intentionally, right, there's very few times, like, if you're ever around me, that you'll ever hear like I don't like somebody. You get what I'm saying? Because we are all one. We're all oneness. We all come from God. However, my intuition, like, especially within these last 2 years, has like increased. I don't know, it's like every other month, like, it increases to, I don't know, an altitude I can't even explain. So I can be around somebody for not even a minute, and I'm like, yeah, something's off. Now at that point, I don't know exactly what it is, but I know the energy is not it, I'm not like accepting of that energy. Like, it's not, we are not in the same energetic field, if that makes sense, right? So 9 times out of 10, if I say, yeah, I'm not really fond of somebody, or I just don't associate myself, because I really don't have to say anything, I just don't associate myself with you, it's for a reason, a valid reason. And 9 times out of 10, for that, God has already shown me more than once, more than twice, more than 3 times, as to why I feel that way about that person, right? So again, just being more in tune with self, right? And in tune with God. So when I am close with somebody and they have a connection with someone that I know I'm not in frequency with, I had before, it was like I never wanted, and again, because I'm thinking about the other person, I never wanted to give off the fact, like, you can only be my friend, you can only be cool or close with me, you know what I'm saying? Because at a point in time, that was what how I felt, you know what I'm saying, being younger and, and possessive, so before, that's what it used to be. But now it's like I have to dig deeper and see what it is, because there's something that person, so your friend or your, whoever, family, whoever, that's close with you, right? But there's something that aligns them with the other person that you deem not to be in your frequency. That is what needs to be evaluated, because I feel like, and not and again, that always comes out too, that always presents itself. God will always show you, like, some stuff you don't even have to ask him to show you, he just will. But when it comes to, the scenario that I'm talking about, it needs, you have to evaluate and dig deeper to see what their common denominator is of them, being close. For example, I'll give you an example, because maybe I'm not making sense, just bear with me, right? So let's say I'm close to somebody, and the other person that I deem not to be in my frequency, right? Let's say I feel like, they talk about people too much, and they're very negative, right? That's my opinion, that's how I feel, right? If my friend is cool with that person, I need that, like, there's something that I hope I'm making sense. It's a frequency that they're operating on, that is aligning them to be cool. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that the other person would be negative and talking about people, but at the same time, like, when you're in something, sometimes when you're in something, you can't see the full picture. So when you take yourself out, you're able to view things from a different perspective. And so what you once thought about someone it can change, you know what I'm saying, once you take yourself out of the equation. So if you thought your friend, was more on a positive note and, into uplifting people and motivating people, when you take yourself out of the equation and you really look back, you may see traits and characteristics, even go back to old stories where it was like, like, no, I misread that. I do see how this person was acting like A, B, C, and D. You know what I'm saying? And it aligns with the other person that you're not really fond of. I hope that's making sense. Kind of went on a tangent there, but the ones who get it will get it. The ones who don't, it's okay. So, like I was saying, when you're in your self-awareness journey, self-discovery journey, there will be times where you have to reevaluate the connections that you're currently in. A lot of the times, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, you're gonna a lot of people are gonna disappear. When I say disappear, I mean you're gonna lose a lot of connections. You're gonna lose a lot of connections. Literally, I was losing connections with people, and I was losing connections with people left and right, right? And I wasn't really thinking about it back then, but now that I'm like really in full solitude, I'm like, dang, like it was like, every other month, every 4 months. And it's like, I'm like, that's interesting. Not that anything's bad. And the beautiful thing about it, and that's another reason how you can kind of tell that it's more of a self-awareness journey. There's not a fallout. Like, I didn't fall out with these people. We didn't have any altercations. We didn't exchange any negative words. It was just more on an energetic level. We're not on the same frequency anymore. So it's not aligned, and therefore we don't connect. And it's okay. Like, it's okay. There's no hard feelings or anything. But you have to be okay with that too. You have to be okay with knowing people are gonna fall out of your life. Some connections may fade. But that doesn't matter. And I'm saying that because you have to remember, this journey is solely about you. Self-awareness is about you. It's not about the other people. And as those people drop out of your life, God will align the people who are supposed to be coming into your life. See, I was so used to holding on to people. Man, we've been tight for this many years, and that's my dog, that's my round, that's my all that. And it's like, that's fine and dandy. But do you want to elevate? Do you want to learn how to alchemize? Do you want to operate out of the highest version of yourself? Or do you want to keep holding on to this old story, this old narrative, this old character? You get what I'm saying? So when you realize that and you accept it, that's another thing. When you accept and you stop resisting, things are able to start shifting in your favor too. I know like I said, I went on a tangent. I hope that makes sense for you guys. See, these things are important because this is why I created my journal that's coming out soon, guys. Be the Tree. It's the journal to help you and guide you through your self-awareness journey. It comes with prompts, it comes with questions, it comes with free space for you to be able to dive deep into your journey. W for When, the link is still in the bio for that. That journal is to write down all of your accomplishments, achievements, all of your success. So in times that you feel doubt, you feel discouraged, you can go back and self-validate within that book. That book will be your support instead of outsourcing and looking for things externally. If you have any questions, you guys feel free to reach out in my DMs. My YouTube is open and up. I'm still adding, I'm still adding content to there. So show me some love, give me some likes, subscribe. And yeah, other than that, I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I'll chat with you guys soon. Bye.